Let's talk about something we all feel, something we see all around us. Why does our world seem to be in so much pain? From the environmental stuff we see on the news to the simple cruelty in nature, you just get this sense that something is, well, broken. Today, we're going to dive into a pretty profound perspective on all this suffering and explore what it says about our role in healing our planet. You know that feeling, right? That sharp, annoying pain from a thorn or a splinter you just can't get out. It's this constant little reminder that something's not right. We've all been there. Well, what if our entire world is feeling that exact same way? This is a huge idea from the Bible, that all of creation is living with a deep, constant ache, a groan of pain, just like that thorn under your skin. So this groaning, what does it actually look like? First, let's kind of play doctor and diagnose the problem by looking at the symptoms all around us. Okay, so the core idea here is creation's groaning. And when we say creation, we're talking about everything non-human. The animals, the plants, the ecosystems, the planet itself, the whole shebang. And the argument is that it's all in a state of distress. It can't exactly talk to us, but it's showing its pain in a whole lot of other ways. I mean, just think about the air we breathe. That smog you see hanging over cities, that's a pretty clear sign that the planet's systems are seriously strained. And then way up high, the very shield that's meant to protect life on Earth, the ozone layer, it's been damaged. It's another symptom that our planet is, in a very real sense, sick.
At the poles, you've got these ancient glaciers melting away. And this isn't some far-off problem anymore. It's happening right now, a sign of a world that's out of balance.
And finally, you see it all over the headlines, right? The sudden floods, the crazy storms. These chaotic weather events are signs of nature's imbalance. It's like the planet is literally crying out. This all leads to a huge question. Why? If the world was created to be this beautiful, good place, what's the root cause of all this suffering? Well, the text we're digging into offers a pretty specific answer. It's this wild paradox, isn't it? Our world is filled with just breathtaking beauty. Majestic mountains, incredible flowers. But then you look a little closer and you see this shocking cruelty. Like a dragonfly larva eats a tadpole, and then a frog comes along and eats the larva. It's beautiful, but it's also brutal. So what happened? According to this viewpoint, the world wasn't designed this way. The argument goes that when humanity, the ones meant to be the planet's loving caretakers, chose to go our own way and live apart from God's wisdom, it broke something fundamental. This curse wasn't just on us. It rippled out and disrupted the harmony of the entire created world.
And this idea really highlights that we're not separate from nature. We're deeply connected. People like St. Francis of Assisi really got this, seeing us as part of one big created family. What we do directly affects our brothers and sisters, the trees, the birds, the entire ecosystem.
And this isn't just some abstract philosophical concept. I mean, look at this data on modern extinction. It makes the cause painfully clear. Whether it's hunting, destroying habitats, or other things we do, the vast majority of the blame points right back to us. Our choices have direct and often devastating consequences.
But this story is not just about pain and destruction. Nope. In fact, the most powerful part of this whole idea is that the groaning isn't one of despair. It's a groaning of expectation. There's real hope here.
So this is the crucial turning point right here. Creation isn't just suffering, it's waiting. Waiting with eager expectation, like a crowd waiting for their favorite band to come on stage. So what or who is it waiting for? Get this, it's waiting for the children of God to be revealed. Okay, so what does that mean, the children of God? In this context, it's talking about people who are getting back in sync with their original purpose, to reflect God's character of love, of care, of wise stewardship. The hope of the entire planet, this passage suggests, is tied to the spiritual healing of humanity. When we heal, the world begins to heal with us. It's a massive idea. Which brings us to the final and most important part. If creation is waiting for us, then what are we supposed to do? What's our role in this huge project of restoration?
The way forward is actually laid out in a really simple three-step framework. First, we think. We just acknowledge the world's groaning and don't look away. Second, we care. We let our hearts shift and really feel for the nature that needs us. And third, we participate. We actually get involved in the practical work of healing.
And participating doesn't have to be some monumental act. This perspective brings it right down to something incredibly simple like recycling a plastic bottle the right way, removing the label, squeezing out the air, washing it clean. You see, these tiny, conscious acts are a form of participation in that healing. It shows that anyone can start right where they are.
And here's the really cool part. Our efforts matter. They actually work. There are real, tangible signs of hope. Thanks to focused human effort, the populations of animals that were once endangered, like the vicuna and storks, are actually on the rise. Our care and our participation can bring real restoration.
So what's the ultimate vision? What's the end goal? The prophet Isaiah paints this incredible picture of a fully healed world, where even the predatory parts of nature are transformed. The lion eating straw like an ox isn't about animal diets. It's a powerful metaphor for the strong giving up their power to harm for the sake of peace.
And it's a vision not just of peace, but of overwhelming joy and beauty. Deserts bursting into flower, the whole world singing. This is the beautiful, restored world that this theology points towards, a world where both humanity and nature are finally brought back into perfect harmony.
And that brings us to the final question, the one this whole journey has been building towards. It's no longer just a theological concept, it becomes a personal invitation. Seeing the pain, understanding the cause, and holding on to the hope of a restored world. How will you choose to participate in that beautiful restoration?